On count 1 of the indictment, I found you guilty of the premeditated murder of Shegafatso Pule.
I actually know that guy. I know that guy.
Why you took Jakale? And I was fucking angry that time. You know.
So when last did you call me?
Baba wanted to know.
When last did you speak to your kids?
Yeah, when now? Yeah, the good tells us something on the mark. I want to.
Ay bulelang ka nna ka se monate mo a palla go reka koloi ke reka 20k a palla le go reka eng o nna le hona reka watch malo Nico watch ke meleketse yona o ya pere 5 years ya diesel re gile ke nna nne le hona reka watch nyana diesel malo ba tswa ina da ra sitse ka yona ke shona bontsha nna di nepe hore ke rekile watch mpia sis di watch tsa ka di over 20 ka mola tsa Michael Cross le gas motho tlo tlhotsa ra seditse ka watch nyana ya 7.5 nna ke bereketse watch 13,000 sis.
These exposing things, exposing each other, going back and forth, trying to destroy each other. No, I want to get my story out. I want to get mine. But we're killing each other, and they're eventually deliterationing each other. Because that's where it goes. Because people get too ashamed or embarrassed and can't take the heat. Oh, okay. Ngizolaya lo ngizombonisa. Acishe.
Vault opening. Welcome to the vault.
Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys, in this video we are going to be talking about Dineo and Nico. Now, before stumbling across the little exposing thing that they're doing, I didn't know these people, but to my knowledge, they are or have some Instagram popularity, and their problems, they're ex-lovers who have kids. Their problems have been expressed online on Instagram before. It's these Instagram live people, right? Now, I don't know them, but when I watched the back and forth, I was really worried. I was troubled. I just found out this weekend that the guy that orchestrated the deleting of Utsukofato Pule was just convicted, sentenced to life in prison. Obviously, that story is quite old. I think it's quite old, 2020, if I'm not mistaken, right? And I didn't follow it. I've been seeing it popping up here and there, but I didn't follow it. Then I realized, Uguti, I actually know that guy. I know that guy. So I was taken aback to find out that someone, I could not be, I think when I heard that story, I heard about the guy that committed the crime. And then it came out afterwards that it was the ex-boyfriend or the boyfriend, Ushoba, that actually was the mastermind behind it all. So when I saw his picture and I was like, oh my word, I know this guy. I texted my sister, I'm like, sis, dude, this is, and she's like, I know, I told you. I'm like, I must have forgotten. It scared me because it's like, I've chilled that guy before in my life. We actually even had a shared love for one particular song. Back then, it was that song, Take Me to My Love. I've been wondering about it long enough. Rough Garment Monique, you know. Catch up, catch. That song was a jam. And as a group of friends, you understand? So I'm like, I mean, we weren't close to him like that, but we met him through our guy friends. But he became our friend. So it's like, Yo, guys, be careful. You don't even know who you're sharing a meal with, or what they're capable of. Obviously, me having met him, it was way before all of this stuff. But when I followed the story this weekend, and then they mentioned his wife, Rosetta. I was like, wow. Yo, you don't know people, eh? You don't know who you're sitting with, sharing a drink with, sharing a smoke with. People are capable of anything. Now, mind you, when I think about it, I'm scared. Like, I know Ushoba. It's fucking crazy. The guy was so normal. Like, the fuck? Yo. But I'm glad for Tsogofato's family to get their justice. And apparently, Shoba was trying to cover up Tsogofato's pregnancy. That's why he wanted her, eliminated. Because he didn't want his wife, Rosetta, to find out. And it's so crazy. Back then, he was dating Rosetta. And he really loved that girl. I'll tell you that much. Yo, it scares me. It's like, yo, I knew that guy. Hey, I wonder my old friend group of those other guys, how they feel knowing all of this. It's been going on for so long. I didn't even reach out to anyone. Like, it only hit me this weekend. Oh my gosh, this is cut out, guys. But I was like, yo, this is him. Like, it's him. Yo, you just don't know people. So now, going back to Nico and Dineo. My camera is skewed. I actually stepped out of the vault for a bit. Because, yeah. Technical difficulties. So, Nico and Dineo Mloitsane. What scared me about their situation was their back and forth, right? As far as I'm concerned, or what I saw, I first saw Dineo was expose a situation where she had recorded the phone call with Nico, where Nico was saying to Dineo that I don't want any parts of you and the kids if we cannot be a family. As a matter of fact, you might as well go right ahead and tell the kids Uguti their father was bumped by a train. I'm a daughter. Oh, you know, I don't believe in that whole men are trash, but some men are trash. Boy, I'd tell the kids that their father was bumped by a car. And the crazy thing is, if you go on Instagram and you check the pictures, he has such loving looking pictures with his kids. It's that thing of parents using their kids for Instagram and for money and stuff. It's weird. Just to take pictures. And then they're not actually really participating in their kids' lives. It's just for the gram. Excuse me? Right? Tell the kids who daddy was bumped by a train. I want nothing to do with you and those kids. If we can't be a family. That sounds kind of freaky dicky to me. It's like, so if Dineo was to say, okay, fine, we can be a family, then everything is going to be hunky-dory. That Nico guy is giving me weird vibes, eh? I don't know how far back their little situation goes or how bad it really is. But then after Nico saw Dineo's thing, which was exposing him with that recording or whatever, he comes onto Instagram. And this freaked me out even more. Watch the video.
Phonela. If anytime I go phonela, when I recorder. Yeah, because kya khali. You know kya khali. And you know when I'm saying 8 go life ya how unya justify. Kenya go bolela mo asa tlo bolela ere ke nna ke bolela side ya story saka nna ke tlo bolela my fucking side of the story high life yena nya go justify story that time wa ntlalo hake angenya go bolela tse dintsi wa ntlalo.
Okay, so you guys just saw how he looked in that video. He didn't look like he was all the way there. He looked like he's not stable. I don't know the guy, But just judging from what I saw, he looks like he's frazzled and razzled and dripping and drabbing and just, he looked bad. He looked scary, like he might be out of control. Like, in that glass, he was drinking something. Maybe it was vodka. Maybe he was drinking that vodka sonor. No dash. Not chasing it. Type of situation. He didn't look okay. He looked like he hadn't slept, in my opinion. I don't know how he normally looks, but he looked unstable. People are even saying on that live, stop. He's like, why must I stop? If she wants to expose things, let me also expose things. Because they've been doing this exposing thing for a long time. And through my research of, because I watch a lot of like crime channels on TV or whatever. Now I watch them on YouTube and they have the same stories and what have you. Right? Through my research of why, because I want to understand the psychology behind why men snap. It is said that the age range of them when they snap is in their 30s. Usually by that point they have kids and maybe financially they're not doing well or they're having problems in their relationships and then they snap. That's why I mentioned the Shoba situation. Because that guy in his Instagram live, he didn't look okay. And sometimes as people, we need to be able to judge or read the room. That guy didn't look fine. It looked like it was in the morning, mara osapuza at that point. I can't judge people that drink. Like I said before, I really can't. It's up to us, and we have our reasons. Some of us drink because it's fun. It's nice to drink. But some people drink because they have problems. And now you're drinking to a point where you haven't even slept. Or you look like you haven't even, you look sweaty, you just look out of it. He's sitting alone in that room, but he's smoking happily. I don't understand the concept of smoking happily by yourself. That thing is fucking big. That's why I vape. Because it's just it's just my little thing. You know what I mean? And he's drinking that thing which looked like vodka. It could have been water, but I doubt. You could tell, something's happening there. So now, what if something bad happens? He snaps. What if he still hasn't stopped drinking? And then he keeps on playing that Instagram live. Now he's exposed to the world, he's embarrassed. And he does something stupid. Because that's how these things happen in some cases. Well, in Shaba's case, it seems like he had time to premeditate the whole situation. Oh, I need to stop thinking about that. Marakitsuchi, like... So because I saw that whole Shaba thing this weekend, then I see this now this morning, I'm like, ish. And then Dineo came out onto online again to address the fact that he's saying that that audio was old, wada. So it's like, it's back and forth. At some point, someone is gonna snap. Dineo was even saying that Nico has once gone to the kids' school to go and fetch them, basically stealing them. Then he went to her house to go take a bottle of Verve without her permission. So he does things that are very unpredictable. Because to say he goes back to the school, fetches the kids and, you know, like on the crime channel, these things. And he's in that age group where men snap. The pressure gets serious. And now she's exposing him to the world that he doesn't have manana next, he's this, he's that, he's a deadbeat dad. People snap. So my message to you guys in this video today is that lente siyenzayo of playing this back and forth online is very dangerous. I'm not saying Dineo was wrong. I'm not saying Nico is wrong. I'm just reading how I saw the videos into seats, and it scared me. Because I watched so many of these things to see this is not good. This cannot end well. Exposing each other like this is dangerous. You guys know, I've told you this. We're in the end times. Everything is quickening. Not only that, zombie. People are zombies. They're not people, they're zombies. They do weird things and everybody is crazy. It's too much. I was saying to my man yesterday, because we watched something, and then that whole thing of those ladies getting R'd in Krugersdorp. Konamaji, they say that 80 men were arrested. It's just the whole thing, the community. Then it's the Tarvin shooting. It's like, I was like, babe, we're not safe. Like, what can we do? Like, I'm safe. Not, like, I'm very uncomfortable. I looked at him and I said, babe, we're going to die. I don't know how we're going to die, but that's a given. We're all going to die. That's a fact. But the brutality in which people are doing these things, it's like everybody has lost their mind. Are people acting impulsively? What's actually happening here, guys? Now I don't like this, eh? So when I see people going back and forth online like this, I just think to myself, somebody could snap. You were drinking too much, because you lose your mind if you drink way too much. And that guy looked like he hadn't slept. In my opinion, that's what he looked like.
Jabiang wa itse gore ke rata bana baka ene wa itse gore mo wang hetang go teng o ampethang go teng o mpetha gore ke sa bona bana baka mara because nna I'm a 1% ke dlalla go khole le tlhakatlhakana ha ke bona mo gore ke tlhakatlhakana ke dlalla go khole. It makes sense guys.
And that contributes to people losing their minds. Also, whole night till the morning, you're watching the sun coming up. It's tough. It plays with your mind. Guys, can we just get to a point where we're not doing all these exposing things? Exposing each other, going back and forth, trying to destroy each other. No, I want to get my story out. I want to get mine. But we're killing each other. And then eventually, deliterationing each other. Because that's where it goes. Because people get too ashamed or embarrassed and can't take the heat. Oh, okay. Now we're talking about making a whole different video. It just scared me. That doesn't look right. It doesn't look no. Why can't people just handle their personal? What? Even if you're Instagram famous, YouTube famous, or whatever, can't you just deal with your stuff like off the line? That must tell society that there's a real fucking big problem here, bro. Seriously. This thing could escalate. Hopefully it doesn't. But it could. Some people already have screws loose. And it takes something. You might look at it as I can go saying, my hand is itching. Kanti, it's really, really tumultuous, really, really bad. And I said, there's a lot of things that are going to be exposed. I don't even know these people. Here they are exposing each other. Left, right, and center. People are going to be exposed. And then soon, we're going to hear Leroy's wife's situation. We're going to hear her side. Don't say I didn't tell you. We're going to know. Already the friends are starting to come out. Got tidbits. Got a trailer. Wantola. Everything is uncomfortable. It's not good. And if people do realize the fact that something bad is happening in the world, guys, imagine that Tarvin situation. They don't even know these people. If somebody can rise people that they don't even know, imagine you, if I know you or you know, or this person knows this person, and you really piss them off, without the remorse. And in South Africa, people go to jail. They say life in prison. Bayapuma. And do people really get rehabilitated? People don't change. No. They really don't. They really don't. Or maybe they change for a few weeks. Then they revert back to their scary ways. I just hope that Dineo and Nico. Okay, if Nico saying he doesn't want anything to do with Dineo and the kids. Let them all just stay away from each other and keep this shit off of social media, because at the end of the day, let's think about the kids. Now I always have a soft spot when kids are involved, hey? Because I'm a mother. I wouldn't put my kids through that. Or if anything, I would rather be the dumb dog that's quiet about the situation. Look at MJ. Because of the kids, I'd rather be that. Drag me. If I can protect my kids, I won't participate in all that shit. Because it's going to affect the kids forever. That shit never goes away. Trauma. Ooh, and the internet never forgets. So let's hope that Nico has sobered up from his life. And that him and Dineo are gonna just leave each other alone again. About Funani, Nico wants nothing to do with the kids, apparently, allegedly, but then he came out and said that he has been with his kids. If anything, there needs to be some kind of mediation, not just from parents. Like Dineo's parents, Nico's parents, no. There needs to be some kind of, if Nico's getting the kids, or somebody can drop the kids off for Nico. Dineo and Nico mustn't see each other at all. It's too tumultuous. Don't call each other. Go through. There must be a middleman to facilitate the co-parenting in that type of situation, because it can get really nasty really quickly. It's not right in Choba. All this internet stuff that we are doing, or people are doing, by Kipana. Some people don't take that shit lightly. They really don't. Some people just don't, they don't know how to play the game. And some people play the game very recklessly without calculating how this could possibly go, type of situation. If you are coming out, both of you, and acting like this online, you probably didn't think about the kids in that moment. You had to say what you had to say to save your skins. You didn't think about the kids. None of them did. Both of them did not. They have to defend themselves. You forgot about the kids, guys. Because on Dineo's live, I could hear the kids sitting right next to her. Like, and she's cussing and like, you understand? I understand she was frustrated and angry in that moment, but I mean, do you understand? It's a lot. What else can happen? Anyway, you guys, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel, guys, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Please be safe. If you can avoid these tumultuous situations or relationships, or if you can avoid not bringing the kids or into it or in close proximity of the drag and the filth, please don't. And when somebody is intoxicated in that way, they're capable of anything, in my opinion. You understand? Obviously, these people are hurt from both of their past mistakes, type of situation. But it's not right. And you'll never resolve anything online. It's just going to be a back and forth, because the comments will drive you crazy. They will. People are taking this one side, that one side. It's like, and if you're the loser in the situation, you will feel it. Trust me. I know. I've been at the bottom of the barrel being dragged to filth for shit that is not even true. But what did I do? I chose to gather myself and keep it moving. Later Zinye will deal with them when we have to deal with them. But for now, we have to just move on. If I know the truth, and a lot of people do, like in my situation, a lot of people do. But I'm starting to understand why they would flow to that side. It's, you know, it is what it is. But if you can keep the dirt away, keep it away, eh? You might just be saving your life. Type of situation. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I am, what the fuck I do, what the fuck I say, because I'm a bad bitch, I'm the relax, but no time and I be stopping on the weekends. I got that shit in the bag, a triple threat, I'm stocking the bag, don't follow the best, addressing me, you call me that, when I walk in, you take a step, the phone you